Why people forget about yourself, your words, what you've contributed in a pitch, presentation, or conversation. In this video, we're going to be talking about how people become very forgettable and how you can ensure you're unforgettable and people remember yourself and what you say. Tip number one is to focus more on emotion than information. Many a time, if you've seen a presentation, and we've been through many presentations of PowerPoint and death by PowerPoint, people are just giving information, bullet point after bullet point, word after word. It's dull, it's boring, it's information, but it's not packaged correctly. You want to be making sure you're engaging, evoke some level of emotion. So I remember when I was in a health and safety presentation, I've been in ones where people are just giving in so much information with dozens of bullet points and it's not engaging. Compare that with someone who's evoking a level of emotion in a professional manner. So when it comes to health and safety, you can talk about particular incidences where there have been accidents, people's lives have been lost. That evokes a certain level of emotion and that forces you to pay more attention and to adhere to the information being provided. So think in your context. You don't want to be like these sort of people on social media which are just rage baiting and trying to get your emotion just for attention. That's the wrong way to do it. But you want to think, with the information I'm delivering, how do I keep my audience captivated, interested, a level of emotion which I'm instigating inside them whilst remaining professional and not compromising on the information. Even maybe use AI. Ask ChatGPT or other AI services, here's information I wish to present. How can I make sure it's memorable? And how can I phrase it or provide examples or stories to make it more emotional and so people can remember it in a professional manner? Tip number two is to make sure you're coming across as confident in your pitches, presentations, conversations. People don't remember those who are overly weak, overly timid, anxious, nervous when speaking. Instead, if you're confident in yourself, confident in your body language, confident in the way you're speaking, people think this person, he knows what he's talking about, and they're more likely to listen, to pay attention, and remember what you're saying. So make sure you're confident, you're preparing well, you've researched beforehand, you've practiced delivering this presentation or pitch. If you're having conversations, you've worked on your conversation skills such that you're improving each time, and be confident in your body language. Tip number three, to ensure you're more memorable in your pitch, presentation, and conversations, is to utilize stories. People love stories. It's one of the best ways to deliver a form of information. If you look at any sort of story, the Hare and the Tortoise, Aesop's fables, we learn important moral lessons in the medium, in the format of a tale, of a story. So when presenting information, you want to package it, including stories within it. Start with a good opener, with a good beginning, a middle, and end. Something which they can remember, something which they will enjoy and they can recall, I learned that from that particular story. So make sure you have good stories to tell, or search, it doesn't have to be your own story, search for other stories that have been told which incorporate the message you're trying to deliver. Give these tips a go and let me know what you think.